Welcome back. I'm Andreas Chatt, your tech-curious web designer. In this video, we will look into one of the most crucial parts of web development, the sign-up process. Let's get started. So Django understands already if a user is signed in or not. Each Django template comes already with a user object included, which is the object of the user table Django creates automatically. And this object gives us the current logged-in user, and we have access to its properties like username, email, first and last name, as well as if the user is authenticated, if it's the super user, or if it's staff. Because this user object already exists, we should not name another template variable user, as this will cause a conflict. To see this user object in our template, let's implement it in our header. Let's head over to the header.html file. So templates includes header.html, and here we have our links. The home link, create post link, and here we have the profile link with the drop down. So we can add here a conditional. We can write if user dot is underscore authenticated. That means if the current user is logged in, show those links. Otherwise, so else, let's show these links, a login link and a sign up link. And we close the condition with end if. So let's have a look at the website, save this file, refresh, and as we see, I'm at the moment not logged in. So I see the login and the sign up button. Now let's log in with the admin user /admin. Now I'm logged in as admin, as we see here. Let's go to our website, refresh, and you see here the button changed. Let's add our username here now instead of Bart. So the profile button is this one here, and instead of Bart we write user.username. Save, refresh, and as we see here, it changed to admin, our username. Great. Now let's implement the sign-up process for users. The sign-up process can be quite complicated because we need many different views to properly authenticate a user. So we need to implement an email verification, an account confirmation, a password reset, and also optionally a sign-up with a social media account like Facebook or Twitter. Django out of the box doesn't provide us with all these views and functionalities. But thankfully, there is a package we can install which does all the heavy lifting for us. And this package is called Django-Allauth. So let's have a look at the website. There we go, this one here. We go to installation. So this is the pip install command here. Let's copy this one. Ctrl C to shut down the server and paste the prompt here. Now it's collecting all the dependencies and install a package. Great, this is done. We need a couple more steps to configure it in our project, so let's head back to the website and follow the guide. We have to make sure this context processor is installed in our settings. Let's go to our settings file. Yes, it's already here. It's this line here. Then it tells here we need this authentication backends. We don't have this yet in our settings file, so we just copy this whole element here and we can add it here. We can get rid of those lines here and this one. There we go. Next, we have to add some lines to our installed apps. So we have already auth and messages installed, but we have to add those 4 lines. So copy. As we see here, auth and messages are already here. So let's add the new lines here. We need the sites. I can get rid of the space, the all auth, account, and social account. We need also this one, site ID. So copy. We add the site ID. There we go. And this would be the code if we sign up with a social account. We won't do that right now. We also have to include this path in our URL patterns. So copy, save the settings file. Let's go to our urls.py file. And here on top, I include this path, which creates this accounts URL for us. We need to import also the include function here, so we can add it just next to the path here. It is part of the Django.urls. Okay, save. And finally we're done. Now we have to make a migration to the database. So let's write Python manage.py migrate and Python manage.py run server. Let's have a quick look at our admin panel. And you can see here an accounts tab appeared with email addresses. Those are used to verify accounts. Then we also have this sites tab here and the social accounts tab. So this package gives us a lot of options for configurations. Okay, back to the website. So what we can add now to our site is the logout link. That functionality just came with the package and we don't have to write it ourselves. So let's include it now. Back to header.html. We go to our logout link here in href. We write URL and the name of the path is account underscore logout. So we can also add the login and sign up link. So if you just copy this line here, here will be account login and account sign up. Save. Let's test it. Refresh. Log out. We are greeted with this page. We can see the package is working. It's just a basic page without any styling. We will style it in a second. But it says here, are you sure you want to sign out? Yes, sign out. And there we go. We have signed out. Also the message box appears. So we can log back in. Here we can use our admin username. Now this looks like an error, but we are actually logged in now. Django-Allauth directs us to the profile page straight away. However, we have not created this profile page yet. As you can see here, accounts/profile. So let's get rid of this one here and go to our home page. And as we see, we are successfully signed in as the admin. Nice. Now let's sort out this Get Started button. This button should only be visible when we are not logged in, and it should link to the sign up page. So let's do that now. in our hero.html, we add here if not user.is authenticated. So we can negate the condition with not. So this line means if the user is not authenticated. We show this button and we close it with and if. And we add here the URL to the sign up page. So account sign up and save. We are logged in at the moment, so the button disappears. Great. Let's look at our sign up page now. So we log out and we click get started. This is our sign up page. Let's style it now. So I included some CSS classes in the base.html file which will style this page. We just have to link them up now with the Allauth templates. Let's copy now those templates to our own template folder. So we go to our virtual environment folder. This is where the package is installed. Under lib Allauth, we go to templates. And now we copy this account folder here. This account folder has all the templates this package is using. So let's copy this. And we go to our templates folder, click on it and paste it in here. So we created now a copy of all the Allauth templates. And because we put it in our templates folder, they have priority now over the other templates. So in this account folder, we can see it uses a base.html file. This includes the basic structure of the HTML page. Let's swap this now with our own base.html. We can get rid of all this code here. And we can add our markup, so it extends from the B layout, and this B layout extends from the base.html. So we'll get all the features from our core base.html file. So let's save this file. Let's have a look. As we can see, it is now connected to our CSS files and is taking the B layout. Now let's improve this page a bit further. I would like the content to be in a box. So for this, let's create a new layout. Let's head to our layouts folder. Let's create a new file, c.html. Now I copy the code from B to C. And I will add the content block here within a box element. So we can add a div around it. So this div has the card class, which gives us a white background and round corners with some padding all around and some padding at the bottom. And we also close this div. There we go. Save. Now I've created our C layout. Let's include it in our sign up page. So base.html, here we change it to C. And let's have a look. Nice. Now our form sits within a nice container. Let's also change that when I'm signing up, I want to be redirected to the home page, not the profile page. We can do that in our settings file. So here at the very bottom, we can add the login redirect URL and we set it to the home page. This is the slash. Save this file and let's do a test. Refresh. So username. For testing purpose, I just use user1. Let's keep the email blank for now. Password. and we are logged in as user 1 and we got a message on top. Let's get rid of these messages when we log in and log out because they're not really required. So we go to our templates, account, there we have a folder messages, and we can see here logged in text file. We just get rid of the code here and save. The same for logout. There we go. Now there will be no message when we log in or log out. Let's do another test. We log out of user 1 and no message appeared. Let's sign up with user 2. This time we add an email. So user2@email.com. Password. This can always be the same password. We are using here just the local testing database, and when we deploy the project to the live server, all this data will be removed anyway. So we sign up. And here we are greeted with a connection refused error message. That's because we have not set up our email service yet. On a live site, we have to use an email provider which can send verification emails to the user and also reset the password. For now, in development, we can use the Django built-in email backend. Let's configure that now. Let's go back to our settings file. So in settings, we add here the email backend. So it's coming from Django core mail backends console email backend. So this will send us emails to the terminal window here just for testing purposes. Another configuration we can change here is the login method. So rather than the username, I want to log in with the email. So we add here account authentication method is email, and for this to work we also have to set the email is required. By default is false. Save this file. Let's go to our database and delete user 1 because we signed it up without an email address. So let's go to users. We have to sign in as admin because only the admin has access to the admin panel. And here users. So you can see here user 1 has no email address. So let's delete this user and go. Yes. Back to our website. We are logged in as an admin at the moment. Log out and sign up. And now we see here the email address is the first thing and also the optional is gone. Now it's required. So let's add an email address, user1@email.com, user1. We can see here confirmation email sent to the user's email address. But this email didn't really go out because we're just using our Django email backend. We can see this email though in our terminal. So let's have a look. As we can see here, hello from example.com. This is at the moment the name of our website. We can change that in our database. So we have to go to the sites here. Admin. As you can see here, the display name is example.com. We change it here to the website's name, awesome.com. This name is just for testing purposes. And the display name is awesome, or whatever name you give to your website. Then save. So now the correct name is displayed in the email. That's all for now. In the next video, we will create user profile pages. I see you there.